Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Fan the Flames with me, your host, Robert Stevenson. Well, it has been one hell of a week over here in Fan the Flames land. There's been deaths, people passing on to the other side. There's been turmoil in location and homes and having to move out, move on, and have changes. And while this has all been going on, I've been thinking about, what is it that we continue to do? What is it that I continue to do? And how do we keep moving even amongst all the challenges and difficulty that is going on in the world? And I guess that part of what I recognize in all of this is that there's always going to be challenge. There's always going to be difficulty. There's always going to be stuff going on. And if we allow that stuff that's going on just to halt us in our tracks, then we're never going to move. We're never going to move forward. We're never going to continue doing what it is that we want to do. And that doesn't mean that we can't mourn. That doesn't mean that we can't be sad, because, the truth is that I am sad. I am mourning. And, I've been sat on the sofa just wondering, what's the point? While at the same time, I've been thinking about, well, those people that have moved on in my life, those people were great. They were brilliant. They were wonderful. And if they saw me just sitting around, they'd be grabbing me by the shoulders and shaking the shit out of me and saying, Robert, get your ass in gear. Now, they wouldn't necessarily be angry with me, but they would be going, hey, let's recognize the great stuff that existed whilst we were together. Let's reminisce. Let's remember. Let's celebrate all the beauty and the wonder that was there in our life. And let's continue celebrating that. Let's continue growing from that. And so that's what I want to do, not just for them, but for you and for myself, to continue growing, to continue flowing, to recognize that, yeah, my flame got a bit dim there. It felt like a storm had come and blown out all of my fire and had scattered all the kindling and all the wood away, and there was no place for the fire to grow. But actually, the fire's always there. It's always inside us. It's always burning. We just gotta find it. We just gotta kind of search away. We gotta uncover it. We gotta rest. We gotta recover. We gotta do the things that we need to do to enable us to be okay. And then once we've done those things, we've got to move on. Or despite of doing those things, or whilst we're doing those things, we've got to move on. So I've decided that regardless of how I'm feeling, or because of how I'm feeling, I'm going to keep moving on. I'm going to keep moving forward. And so over the next week, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the concepts of the Fan the Flames programs, the spiritual journey. I'm going to be sharing with you about how we feel, how we let go, how we align, how we create momentum, how we evolve, and how we sustain. I'm going to be sharing an episode each day around one of those elements and inviting you to come and be part of that journey with me. The journey starts in October, and I think it's going to be a really special one. I think it's going to be fantastic and fabulous and joyous and joyful. And we're going to create change, not just in ourselves, but in the world around us. We're going to do the things that we want to do. Instead of sitting around and thinking about doing stuff, we're going to do stuff. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to turn your little secret desire into reality, then come and join me. Come and be part of it. And if you want to know more about it, then drop me a line. You can find me on all the socials. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. Come find me. Let's have a conversation and see how you can be part of this program so that you can keep moving, so that you can keep your momentum. And so that you can honor yourself and you can honor the people around you. And even when it's difficult, even when it's hard, even when it feels like there is no point of carrying on, even when you want to just wrap up under the duvet and just stay warm and cozy with the lights out and the blinds drawn, even in those moments, to recognize that you have great gifts. You know, here at Fan the Flames, we believe that everybody has that potential. Everybody has that spark. And it's our job to nurture that spark, to tender to that spark, to feed that spark so it can turn into a roaring fire. So contact me. Let's have a conversation. Have a listen to the week-long journey exploring all the elements of Flame so you can be part of it and you can turn your little secret desire, your little spark, into a roaring fire. Until we meet again, burn brightly, light up the world with your greatness. Take care, and I'll see you soon.